Hi guys, thanks for watching as always, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see lots of RC tank 1/16 scale video, some 1/6 on there too. There's well over 200 videos on the channel for you to look at. So what we have here is a 3D printed Nashorn. This is my latest build, and basically the Nashorn was a Panzer IV lower with a superstructure built all around it, and then the 88 millimeter L71 gun, which was the same one that they went on to use in the King Tiger. So the way this was originally manufactured when it was 3D printed, the lower hull was in two pieces, which made no sense to me because I need to be able to get in and out of the lower hull to change the battery or change, reset something or change this or change that. So what I ended up doing was having to actually cut this whole thing away, and I'll lift it here just so you can see it. I don't have it fastened down, but that's basically how it's going to work. So that gives me access for the battery and for the Clark board that's in it and the gearboxes and etc. all that. So I'm just going to set this loose on. The way I've built it is it'll actually have 4 screws that will screw in, little hex screws, and that will hold the whole thing together nice and tight, so when it runs it won't be bouncing around that much. So it's a pretty neat model. It's probably one of the best 3D printed ones that I've seen as far as detail and smoothness goes. It was like, I mean, even like the diamond plate, I'm going to do some close-ups here. Even like the diamond plate is very well done, but you can see, we'll just move the radio out of the way here and spin this around. That'll give you a look on the inside. There's 2 servos, one for the elevation and one for traverse. And so they work pretty good. They're mounted. I mean, you can't get around it. There's no way to hide it. So it has, but like a built-in flash, and I've done some detailing on it and added some things like, let's go around here, see if I can squeak this around. Things like the telephone box and headphones. There's all kinds of stuff you could add to it. And I've got a crew for it that eventually will be put on it. We did proper detailing in the antennas, so they actually have the wing nut on the antennas. There's stuff like that. So all in all, it's a pretty slick tank. So we're going to fire it up here. I located the on-off switch actually underneath on the front here for access. We'll turn that on. This is running with a TK50ESP board from Clark, which means that it's programmable. So it has all the sound effects on it. It's got not only, the regular gunfire and engine and all that, but it also has voice command stuff too. So the only thing I found with this is the setup for the servos is kind of wonky. It doesn't really, it works, but it's not great. I would do a bunch of stuff different if I did a different one. So I'm just going to get rid of the travel lock for the gun. And so you can see, let's see if we can get it to pivot here. There we go. And then it has the elevation. But it all runs on servo, of course. All right, so from there, let's do some lights first. Check the headlight. Headlight works. Do some engine startup here. While I'm at it, I'm going to set it up so I can run it here. Oops, accidentally turned it off. Have to be careful with that. There we go. It's got machine gun sound. The other machine gun sound. It has a pretty nice recoil on it. As you can see, lots of travel. It's got the flash built. Let's see if I can wheel this around. The damn barrel is so long. So anyway, as with all the Clark boards, you have to engage the clutch. Pretty nice engine sounds. I like the squeaking when it comes to a stop. That's the running of it. Shut the engine off, and I'll do some sounds here.
Achtung! Achtung! Voran! Wir werden angegriffen! Ein Panzer kommt! Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung! Schwerer feindlicher Panzer gesichtet! Danke, danke. Sie sind hinter uns!
So you do that, the sound effects, by using the roller switches at the top here. Those, when this switch is in the middle or bottom position, that's the voice commands. All the way to the top brings you back to your machine guns and the main gun. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased with it. It was a bit of a pain in the butt to build it. You know, all 3D always is. You have to do a lot of figuring on configuring how you're going to make it RC, because they are designed for RC, but not to the level that I like to have them at. So, but again, lots of details, lots of things all move here. You know, the sight guns can go down and up. Antennas, the machine guns work. The antennas come off; they're just spiked in there. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it overall. It's a nice looking model. That we have two of them in the club, and I painted the other one as well. So Michael C's is 231, and this one is 232. So it should be interesting. We'll get some video in the spring and summer of during battle days, and watch them and see how they perform as a pair. Thanks for looking.